in the human feminine system, there's an understanding of the relatedness of all things: life, birth, emotion, relationship, work, and death, or can be seen far more often from the feminine as a continuity. In the masculine tends to dice up life and dimensions of life into supposed functional chunks that are then observed as if they are the right way to look at life, or the highest priority, or the necessary understanding of the moment. And we would suggest that both of these tendencies and processes of processing life information are beneficial. They're necessary. They inform human life. And that said, being able to smoothly move from very focused, masculine, organized to very broad spectrum, relational, feminine, is a necessary attained capacity for us as individuals, as well as for us as a collective, conscious community and organization. If you could imagine that each of these items listed on this slide, this graphic, was an expert. So we had an expert in education, an expert on university process, an expert on climate change, an expert on wellness practices, experts on spirituality and religion, and they're all standing in a room together. Every one of them has their own knowledge base. Every one of them has their own interpretive lenses, their own experiential background, their own capacities to see their facet of what might be termed the elephant of human life, global human life process. So some of them are going to see the tail, some of them are going to see the trunk, some of them are going to see the legs of the elephant, some of them will see the side of the elephant, or some of them will just see the toenails or the hairs of the elephant. All of those are important parts of the elephant. And that said, at what point do they attain the capacity to see the totality of the elephant? And is it necessary, if you're going to interact with an elephant, that you are able to see the totality of the elephant? You don't want to get stepped on. You don't want to get it in its way. You want to be able to be gentle with it so you don't frighten it. It's important to attain this broad spectrum perspective that allows the integration and synthesis of all of these areas of knowledge and expertise into an integrated whole, into an amalgam, into a blend that is then operated from. So there is no micro process that will allow us in the near term to look at the totality of the human life process. Anytime that we focus on any micro process to the exclusion of the totality, we're going to lose perspective and not know that we've lost perspective. If you put on a pair of glasses that are reading glasses, you can read very well. That said, you may not be able to see across the street. You may not be able to drive with reading glasses on, because while they bring into great clarity the text on the page, they take out of focus what's at a distance. So binoculars and telescopes have a purpose. Magnifying glasses have a purpose. Microscopes have a purpose. Giant, broad fisheye lens satellites that can see vast areas of the globe have an important purpose. How do we utilize all of those vantage points and perspectives in orchestrated concert to inform us about how to generate a new life process for humanity? How important, how imperative that we attain that capacity as fast as we can, as teams, as collectives, as organizations, and then be able to collaborate together with all of that attained wisdom and insight and understanding and clarity and empowerment.